Go.
Spider-Man.
Noir. We got Nick Cage as a Spider-Man, which I don't know. It kind of seems like a fever dream that we got this.
Out of left field.
I'm really glad I did this show because this show it's a banger. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's really good. But fucking seeing Spider-Man Noir for the first time though, and like the animated one, Into the Spider-Verse, I was like, damn. I hope they do a little bit more with this guy like Nick Cage as his little Noir Spider-Man.
It's crazy that they had Nick Cage do the voice acting for it, and then they're like, fuck it, what if we give him his own series?
Honestly, and whoever did that fucking deserves a raise. Because this is a banger, bro.
They should be running the whole fucking thing.
Exactly, bro. But yeah, I mean, fucking, even like, because he's in the movie, those animated movies for like a little bit. Even that one scene where he's like, I fucking light a match and let it go all the way to my fingertips just so I could feel something. And I was just like, okay, I like this guy. But yeah, so we got a whole TV show about Spider-Man Noir, starring Nick Cage, and it's pretty good. We did the black and white version. We didn't really do the color version.
It want us to.
Yeah, it won. Well, believe me, it was a struggle.
To get it to go black and white.
Now we can't watch it in color. Now we can only watch it in black and white. So someone at Amazon, what are we doing? But besides our fucking 15-minute struggle to watch the damn show in black and white, I think it's just fucking. It's a banger. It's just Nick Cage being fucking Spider-Man. He's he's just a detective down in his dumps. He's kind of still reeling from spoilers. We're gonna go to spoilers. And he's still reeling from his wife Ruby's death, kind of, and so
even though it's been years, it's like he's still kind of like I don't even want to use my spider powers because if I use it, then I got the responsibility of helping people with it.
Yeah, exactly. And so we kind of follow him. His agents, the private detective agency isn't doing so well. He's got his assistant Janet out there. Shout out Janet, she's also pretty cool. Almost everyone on the show was actually pretty good. There wasn't a character where I was like, oh, what are we doing?
I don't think there was really any annoying. I take it back.
Oh, okay.
The electric guy. He was a little bit annoying. I'll be honest.
Yeah, the electric guy was annoying, and then fucking. But I think like in a good annoying way to me, because he was a villain, so he just fucking. But yeah, no, I'm with you. He was a fucking just annoying the entire time.
Yeah.
But we got with Janet and their little him. It's just him and Janet at the time. And then his little newspaper buddy. Damn, what was his newspaper buddy's name?
I don't even know.
Oh damn! I'm gonna call him H. I'm gonna call him H because he did the Herald. I think he works at the Herald at the end.
Are you talking about the little kid?
No. Remember the guy? His buddy who works at the newspaper who writes the stories.
Oh.
I thought his name was Harold, but I don't think that's right.
Shit, I really don't remember, I'll be honest with you.
Man, he's good too. I fucking forgot. But we're calling Bugle Guy. But, fucking, he's got, those are the main three kind of. But right now, we start off with the first episode. Nick Cage, he's like tailing somebody named Addison at a club. And, then on that chase, he's fucking gets hit by a car by another PI who got hired to also hire that guy. And then we get to, like, the oil thing, and then boom! It turns out that he has some magical powers, and so, or some.
Yeah, he gets cornered at like a oil refinery. And BP oil spill all over the place, and he's like, "You shouldn't have been tailing me. Now you're gonna burn." And then he gets shot 10 times in the chest.
For real, yeah, because he's like, this isn't gonna go the way you think, and then he's just like, roar, and the guy goes, boom, 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 boom. He goes, okay. Like every time Nick Cage or the other guy was like, he's like, this isn't gonna go where you want it to go, and I was like, okay. So I thought the flame, bullets were gonna go straight through him,
melted. No, it just kills him.
Just kills him.
It's just like he's probably got like one of the cooler powers. His whole body can go on fire, and they just kill him.
Yep, exactly. And so now we kind of have like the our main plot is like, okay, what's going on with these kind of power people? Like, and Nick Cage character.
He was supposedly like the only one that was known to have powers.
Yeah, exactly, and so
the Spider.
The Spider, yep. And so he goes by Ben Reilly in this one because that's how he gave everyone's name. And so now we're following Ben Reilly and trying to uncover the mystery about who hired them to kill Silvermane. Silvermane is like the main kind of antagonist, I would say.
Falcone.
Yeah, and like I said, he doesn't have any powers, which I thought he did because when he killed that one guy, the private detective, I thought he brought him back to life, or maybe they knocked him out with the right, because he was like, because remember he walks in there, he's like,
I think they just knocked him out.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, here's how you actually work.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And so fucking, so I thought that was his power. That's on my fault then. So the private detective turns out, Silvermane. He's like, we gotta find the guy who did Addison or whatever, so I can meet him and get with the powers or whatever, because he's trying to get a bunch of like super powered people to team up so he can like take control of the city still. And then so now you just have Nick Cage and just flying around solving the mysteries and stuff. And like I said, I think that's a banger. We also like later on in the season you also get like Electro, Tombstone, and you get Sandman. And I thought, now I'm not gonna lie to you, Sandman was a lady in this one. I just was like, come on, Sandman. Like, and then because we also got Cat Hardy, which don't play with, Cat Hardy was something else playing with my boy's heart like that, bro. It was crazy. So I
don't know how accurate it is to the comics and everything.
Yeah.
But like, man, Spider-Man, he just gets hoed.
Oh, he just gets hoed like left and like because like he's throughout the show, he's kind of that he's trying difficult because he couldn't save his wife or whatever, and so now he's kind of like damn, what was her name? Something Hardy, bro. It started with a C.
Not Cat Hardy.
Cat Hardy. You're right. Yes, it was Cat. I'm pretty sure it was Cat Hardy. Black Cat. Yeah, you're right. Mm. So Cat Hardy, she's like a singer that works at the Silvermane Club or whatever, and so they get each other's attention because she wants him to look into something, and so he's just like, okay, I'll do it for you. But they have like a little nice back and forth. I thought like the little back and forth Nick Cage had with everybody was pretty spot on. Like they were always like cool, like one-liners to each other. And I thought the writing was really good on that part too.
For the most part, it seemed like it was just like Nick Cage as the detective more than it was like him being Spider-Man.
Yeah, you're not getting a lot of action in this one. Maybe like towards like the end of the episodes, like the last 2 episodes, maybe.
But I feel like you don't come to Spider-Man War expecting Andrew Garfield and expecting Tobey Maguire. Like you're expecting kind of like more of a noir, but a little bit of
Spider-Man. And I don't think they blend that really perfectly. Like you're never like, okay, we're doing too much detective, or we'll do too like even sometimes the first half of the episode he'll be fucking Ben Reilly, and then the second half he'll be Spider-Man. But I think they really do fucking even those out pretty well. Like I said, everything they do. Like I said, Electro, he's pretty good, but you don't really meet Electro and Tombstone until like really later until the show, because they're all connected to Addison a little bit, because it turns out that Nick Cage, and he was like I forget, he was like in the army or whatever, and he saved a bunch of these guys from from like the German doctors who were studying them and everything, and so but that's how he got to be. It's crazy because I don't know if that's how it is in the comics, but he's going through the thing where they're all getting we all got all the test subjects, and he uncovers the spider guy. He's like half spider on all of his bodies and shit, and he just fucking
like a physical spider.
Yeah, so then he fucking bites Ben Reilly, so that's how he kind of got his fucking spider powers. I thought that was a cool little take. It wasn't just like
the radioactive spider.
Yeah, it wasn't just a regular spider bite.
Spider-Man bit him.
Yeah, for real.
The real Spider-Man.
And so, like I said, and then we kind of get into the Dr. Forbes. That's where we get the Dr. Forbes thing, where she kind of like, she's trying to find the cure for her son. That her little, you think it's like an elderly guy, but it turns out that he was also tested on, and that's what the consequences.
His superpower sucks.
Yeah, his superpower was not.
They just gets old.
Yeah, they would just get old, and I was like, damn, come on, Germans, what are we doing here? But I was like, come on, but and so so they're all kind of have connected in their own way, and so but like I said, I think Silvermane does a good job. Silvermane doesn't really do a lot. It's kind of Sandman and Tombstone a little bit, but granted, Silvermane doesn't have. But he's kind of like an OG gangster because he doesn't have any powers. Because
now his power is just manipulating
power. Because he's
stupid people that are strong.
Yeah, because he walks into the mayor's having a little dinner table or whatever. He literally just walks in there with I think it was Sandman. He's just like I'm gonna run this town or whatever, and then Sandman breaks the table, whatever. So I thought that was good. Like I said, I think Silvermane did pretty good. Like Silvermane was a dickhead. I mean, he was just mean. He was just like
he fucked with people just for the love of the game.
Everything he was saying to me was just disrespectful. He was just like, "I'm gonna kill you." He goes, and because there was one time where it was like Cat Hardy was like, "If what happened if if you did think it was me who was the traitor?" And he was like, "Oh, I would have just shot you." I was like, damn, bro. I mean, just count my stuff like that all the time with him.
But yet he's like, he's always like talking about loyalty and stuff with Sandman.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for real. But that's good.
There is no loyalty.
Fuck no. And so then, and so they have that. But like I said, I think everything turns good because, like I said, the first couple episodes, you're kind of just getting the setup for like what the world's kind of like and what our case is gonna be. And then, like I said, that's when we dive into I think 1, 2, and 3, setting up 4, 5, and 6. give you like the power. That's where you kind of meet everybody. And 7A is where you just get, you know, a bull going finale. And I think it sums up pretty well. Because we were worried when we were talking. We were like, I hope they don't try to, you know, run this thing in the ground, milk the shit out of this damn thing.
I hope they don't like leave it open ended. No, you gotta wait for season 2 to wrap this story up. No, they pretty much they wrap it up.
Oh yeah, then they wrap it up.
They might have more, but I doubt it's gonna be like the same character.
Yeah, if they do, man, do it right. I mean, but don't do it because I mean, you got a classic right here. Like I said, this was like fun throughout. There was an episode where I was just kind of like, I take that back. There was one episode, and I forget what. I think it was the Doctor episode. I don't know. Maybe there was one episode where I was like, but it wasn't too bad though. I think all episodes were pretty good, solid. Nick Cage, they even let Nick Cage do some Nick Cage shit sometimes. When
for sure.
Yeah, when he's just like fucking monologuing, he's like, you know, talking real loud and shit. And he's doing Nick Cage shit. So it's just kind of like Nick Cage's Spider-Man, which I think really works.
What did he say at the end where they were like, it's like, are you trying to go eat anything? He's like, I'll have a hot dog. The way he says it, you'd have to see it.
Yeah.
It's like, that's Nick Cage came up with that on the spot.
Oh, 100%. I love, like I said, he has like Nick Cage elements where they were like, no, leave Nick Cage at the door. But it's like, when you get Nick Cage, you want him to do Nick Cage
you don't
stuff.
want him to just be like, oh yeah, it's Adam Sandler, but an uncut gem.
Exactly, yeah.
No, this is Nick Cage as Spider-Man.
And like I said, and I think his like little jokes as when he's Spider-Noir are also pretty good. They're not like, you know, cringy or corny like they are sometimes like the video games or whatever. I think his little jokes or back and forth are pretty good. And I really thought, and you know, Tombstone's, he got a good resolution. I mean, got stabbed in the eye. That was pretty crazy when he fucking stabbed him in the eye to give him his antidote. But like I said, that was wild. And like I said, yeah, I think this whole show from start to finish was just really good. I really enjoyed it, and I was really glad I got to see Nick Cage as Spider-Man. And also, the black and white, some of the shots too, the swinging was really good, and the fighting as well. When he's fighting Electro, and he grabs the fucking car, and they just launch each other up into the sign. That was pretty badass. But yeah, overall, I think it's not perfect or anything like that. I don't think it's gonna blow you away, but I think if you just want to see Nick Cage as Spider-Man, it's a solid 8-episode thing. It never drags on. It's just like you kind of get through it and you're like, oh damn, that was a nice time. I enjoyed it.
8 episodes, short and sweet, not like dragging on like 10 billion characters that you don't care about. Yeah, like, all the characters are relevant.
Exactly, yeah. And you know, fucking even that fucking Winston, even when he's that one guy who was like, you know, trying to tape him up, and then he gets fucking gadded, and like when Nick Cage, because he comes to him, he's like, tell me where Addison's at, and he's like, well, if I was gonna tell you that or whatever, you know, I need $200 or whatever, and he's like, well, how's a 32? And then Janet's like,
okay,
had a 38, you know, types, you know what I'm saying? That shit was cool, but you know, fuck Weston though. You know, got. You know, that's how it goes. But yeah, overall, I fucking like this. This was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I really knocked it out the park. This kind of gave me what I wanted from Spider-Man Noir, and it was hype.
Pretty much, yeah.
But yeah, highly recommended. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Spider-Man Noir.
All right.